Hello, welcome back to more games on Arena. I actually have a little bit of time to cast, and I found 3 games between Terror and the Viper. And once in a while, Viper is playing Arena, like a few single games, and then this is usually getting interesting. Viper only on 2K3 plus rating. That's of course not his skill, but just the 1v1 rating that he has right now. I'm not sure what he played, what he lost. Doesn't really matter. Let's go for the game here. Goths against Incas. Remember that? We had that just, yeah, I'm not sure how when I'm uploading this game, but it's not a long time ago. It was between Fionor and Skogo. Now, this time it's between Terror and the Viper, and that could give us a completely different game because, of course, the psychological advantage definitely for the Viper here, who has Incas as well, the strongest civilization technically, and I'm really interested to see how this game is going. 4 sheep in the back here. JonSlow doesn't need to go outside actually, but of course he is going outside. 2 extra golds in the back, second gold safe in the back, third gold safe in the back, only the main gold forwardish. So this is a really good map for Goth here. Main stone on the side, second stone outside. That's the only problem maybe, but Turo should be able to get a cast up if he wants to, and he might even go, or maybe not, for a Trush against Incas. You don't really want to go, I guess, but it could happen here. We have one really quite kind of close, and this one really close to JonSlow space. This one in the neutral zone, so relic-wise looks pretty fair because there's one close to Viper. Extra berries here actually. Ooh, second stone quite far outside. Or is that the second stone? Extra stone. I guess it's the second. No, that's the second stone. No, this is an extra stone also close to the Viper here. Another really close. Second gold outside, or actually it's the third gold which is outside because the main gold and that second gold are safe in the back. Viper did scout this. Very nice to see that Viper is doing a proper scouting here. 4 deer inside, and I think the same goes for Terror. He had 3-4 deer inside his base, which is really nice to see. So the map's actually decent, I guess. The stone for Viper, main stone forward, second stone outside, and that extra stone on the right hand side, of course, also outside here. So if we would see a Trash, this could get interesting. That's why I'm switching to Terror. Want to see, oh wait, going to Terror's point of view, going here and see that he has a lot of villagers on the board, but he's queuing up one more, and if he wanted to go for Trash, he would not go for a farm here, I guess. So we're not going to see a Trash here, and I'm really happy about that. I don't want to see a Trash with Goth against Incas. We will see standard feudal and castle age times, at least I'm expecting that. The question is, what's the strategies here? Is JonSlow going for stone? Might we see Eagle Warriors from Viper here, or are you just going to see a defensive strategy here for the Incas with 3TC Boom, and then later on Kamayuks and maybe Slingers, maybe even Heavy Scorpions again? That would be fun to see. But pretty unlikely, I guess, at least not in early Imperial Age. We're gonna find out. You can see all the deer being lured towards the TC, a lot of free food here, and Viper going with the second lumber camp. Only 3+4 villagers, that's 7 on wood, but it's enough, obviously. And Viper is the first to go up to Feudal Age. JonSlow following, and going with 3 villagers on stone, 2 villagers on gold. So we are gonna see a defensive castle, or maybe even an offensive castle here for Terror, but I think it's pretty damn dangerous to go offensive with the Goth here, and we still might see this. We might even see a siege tower castle up. That would be really fun. And castle drop, sorry, siege tower hop it is, but siege tower castle drop, STCD as we call it on Terra stream. That's quite fun. Viper is up to feudal age, going with double buildings immediately. He's got enough food for that. He had those 4 deer, and mark it up, blacksmith up. We're gonna see the castle age click any second. Damn it, I had to clear my throat here. We have JonSlow going with Market Blacksmith as well on the right hand side, so he's doing a little bit of a wall off already, which makes sense, luring the last deer in, and he's missing a little bit of food actually. Finishing buildings, but no, he's got it. He had a lot of food on those bills, and Goth villagers carry up to 50 food from deer and boar, so he had a lot to get there. Double bricks on the way now, and both players going to Castle Age. Let's see for Viper, a lot of wood in the bank already, so he could go for extra TCs, but it's also on stone, which is interesting for me because villages on stone, that doesn't usually mean 3 villages on stone doesn't mean boom, but more of a castle, maybe defensive castle just in case. Engagement between the eagle and the scout, but JonSlow saying no, I'm rather running away. Viper was at castle age already, so the eagle scout is stronger, and JonSlow now waiting for castle age, but had to run away. Both on the way for Viper. 1 TC coming up. A beautiful TC spot, to be honest, because it's directly on the wood here. Deleted one of the lumber camps and another TC on the main gold. Could have gone to the wood as well, but I guess he wants to have more farm space for farms around, so that's alright. And JonSlow going with a forward castle actually, you can see it here, and that means ViPer has no stone to get a defensive castle up. He needs to go away for now, and I guess we're gonna see either barracks or wait, is Slinger's an Imperial Age unit? I'm not even sure about that. Let me quickly check this. Slinger is a Castle Age unit, as expected. So we might see Slingers in Castle Age already, and JonSlow is starting to create Huskarls, is starting to attack the walls, which makes sense, and ViPer is just walling off. Another house here, a barracks towards a TC, and those two TCs, maybe a gate could be possible here between the mill and the house, and then I think ViPer will be fine for starters. Eagle Scout? No, that's the Eagle from the start. Archer range actually coming up. We're gonna see Slingers here, I think. Not crossbowmen, definitely not skirmishers. And Slingers should be okay-ish against the Huskars. They need a few numbers. I guess ViPer needs the numbers up to 10 Slingers, then he should be fine. And there it is. The Huskars moving in, but they are only going to find pretty much fully walled off ViPer here. Only on the left hand side is open, and there is quick houses coming up. Yeah, he's walled now. This house is quite low on HP, but JonSlow is not continuing to attack here. And we're gonna see Slingers now. Yeah, Slinger production starting immediately. Fletching done. Those Slingers staying at home, staying behind. And the only problem for ViPer is the lack of stone. Other than that, he should be fine here. Boatkin arrow on the way. University coming up for ballistics, I guess. And Siege Workshop now coming up for JonSlow. ViPer should be fine here. He's even moving out with those Slingers now. And he is one-shotting those Huskars with 6 or 7 Slingers. Is really good. But one conversion already as well. JonSlow able to get one of those Slingers converted. Very nice to see from him. Problem is he has to go back. He doesn't have enough Huskars to be able to fight this, and the Mangonel will be good, but I think ViPer will go back in time, or even kill the Mangonel fast with Slingers. Not sure if that's possible. Now ViPer could see the flags on the Siege Workshop, is immediately going back. JonSlow has enough stone for yet another castle, maybe here, it would be nice. Mangonel now should be able to push those Slingers back, and castle coming up even more forward here on ViPer's TC. JonSlow probably won't TC, a good amount of farms up, a lot of villagers in gold, no villagers in stone. Now he sent them forward, I guess. And ViPer bought himself a castle. He needed to buy like 300 stone, I guess. But he got enough gold in the back to be able to afford this. And now we're gonna see castles from both players. And I guess Rams is the option here that we need to see. I think breaking the blacksmith would be nice. Now JonSlow is moving to take the main stone from the ViPer, which makes sense. He's got a lot of those Huskars, but he can't really move in because there's Slingers around. And ViPer is really good at defending his base, using only a few single units. Now the Mangonel's attacking a house to maybe get some damage on the left hand side. What can JonSlow actually see from the ViPer? He can see the TC, can see the castle, but not a lot. And ViPer is on the way to Imperial Age now. Really, really nice to see. He's got 59 villagers, a lot of farms up here, a lot of villagers on gold. Not sure how's the gold price is looking. Somebody sold, sorry, the food prices, somebody sold food. How is that possible? I'm a little bit surprised about that. Maybe ViPer had so much food in the bank that he even was able to sell some of it. And now he's on the way up to Imperial Age, and that means we are going to see trebuchets from the ViPer. Siege Workshop producing a Mangonel against the Rams, or against those Mangonels from Terror, just in case. This TC going down. ViPer is obviously using the TC in the back to click up to Imperial Age or to get the Imp upgrade. And other than going with the back TC would be really, really painful, or could be. Now that castle from ViPer is not getting attacked. JonSlow has 2 plus, what is that? I guess like 20, 25 Huskars even, but he's not really using them, he's not doing anything with them, and that's because the Slingers are still waiting, and as soon as ViPer is up to Imperial Age, Terror might be in trouble here. Losing the castles will result in the need to go really, really aggressive and try to do the damage in Castle Age. ViPer up to him, JonSlow, nowhere close, he's got a lot of Huskars, plus 2 defense, plus 1 attack, but he needs to do something now. He's producing from 2 castles, from 1 castle now. Got 5, 6 rams coming up, and I think he needs to go in as soon as the first trebuchet is coming out. There it is. JonSlow cannot see it now. He should have deleted that blacksmith a long time ago. He's not doing that, and the mangonels behind the castle will stop those rams. Notice a few Huskars moving in. Slingers need to get attacked first. I think the trebuchet is not even that important. You can afford to lose the castle, but you need to get rid of Viper's castle here, and that's what JonSlow is trying to do. The Huskars first on taking the mangonels down, very good, but there is not enough of them to take on all the slingers, and JonSlow only an 8 military units. That was just too much damage done by the Viper, and that castle is falling, it's going down, but at what cost? There is another trebuchet out. That is the most important part for Viper now, is doing more archer ranges, and another siege workshop coming up as well. Viper now housed on 75 pop, having 86 quick houses coming up in the back, but JonSlow is losing that last castle, and those 3 rams are not enough to be able to take down a TC and go towards the trebuchet here. JonSlow has enough stone for another castle, but he's repairing the forward castle, which makes sense. Viper is going to go with more slingers here. Lost one of the archer ranges actually. And he's still taking a lot of gold. He has 77 villagers working, and those, like, a dozen slingers, 10, 11, 12 maybe, they were doing so much damage. More mangonel to take the rams down. I think this TC should not fall to the rams here, maybe to the mangonels later on. There's more skulls coming in, but still, those slingers are not getting attacked at all. And like this, the KD from the Viper, 51 against 13. This is just amazing. JonSlow is keeping his castle repaired, but how long can he keep this pressure up? I guess Viper is still fine here, isn't scored by a lot actually, and mangonel's going down, but that's only good for the Viper because his trebuchet is still attacking that castle. The slinger is still around to defend against Huskars, and I think maybe JonSlow needed to do an attack switch and go into knights here, but even then you can easily go pikemen as the Incas and you will be fine. So Terror is calling the GG. Nice attempt here with a double castle forward, but in the end those slingers in Castle Age were too strong, and I guess that's what you should do against the Goth here. Go for slingers and later on add your own infantry if it's going to an Imperial Age war. Hope you enjoyed this one. See you in the next games. GG.